He may come unglued if he gets one to hit. About a .350 hitter with the bases loaded. Had a couple of grand slams last year. And this is a fly ball out to deep right center. He's got a granny today. Jazz Chisholm Jr. blows it open in the first.
Yeah, I got that Jazz Chisholm shirt today.
This is Avi Garcia hitting one well out toward right center field, and it's a home run. Leadoff homer, Avi Garcia.
We gave you a list of guys, 3 or 4 that have had some success against Bailey Falter, and one of them was Avi Garcia.
The numbers last year for Nick with an injury with the Twins. And that is a fly ball deep right field, and we are tied. Right in the nick of time, Gordon makes it 7-7.
One thing about that splitter, when it doesn't split and dive down, it is very hittable. And Nick Gordon showed exactly what he could do with it.
Phillies back in 2013. And De La Cruz high drive center field. Back goes Trout, and the Marlins are on the board. Solo home run for Brian De La Cruz.
Nice two-seam fastball from Garcia on the inside part of the plate that ran right in the happy zone of DLC, and he hit it the opposite way. Good swing, and Trout ran out of room.
Just cleared the wall just enough. 3-1 now here, bottom of the 9th inning. 2-1. Berger, fly ball left field, headed toward the Marlins bullpen, and welcome home, Jake Berger.
How about that? He gets a fastball inside. There's his family and friends. Special time for Jake and his family. First homer of the year. Right here in St. Louis.
Good for him.
And I'm swinging at a lot of first pitches.
Bell sends one high and deep out towards center at the wall, and it's a 2-run home run for Josh Bell. Just talked about it. Got to get him going. That puts the Marlins in front.
Well, outstanding swing. You just have to get it in the air, and this ball is carrying here in St. Louis. The wind's blowing out. Outstanding at bat from Josh Bell.
And now Berger hits one high toward left. Did he do it again? Give me a double. 2 home runs for Jake Berger.
Well, he might want to have his family just travel around the whole season. Hey, can you come to Miami? Hey, we're going to New York next. But how about today, Jake Berger? He gets a hanging slider. He crushed it over Big Mac.
We just heard him say that he loves this place. I'd say so. And Jazz goes after the first one, sends the ball high and deep out toward right field, and that is the jolt the Marlins need in the first inning. A 3-run homer from Jazz.
Well, exactly what the Marlins needed. Some early runs, not just good positive vibe for the offense, but also Max Meyer, the starter. A lot of first pitch fastballs from Gibson early. Jazz takes advantage of it. Pitchers will try to keep that runner at first close.
And now Gordon gets into one to right field. This one is long gone. 3-run homer, Nick Gordon. The Marlins' second of the inning, and they open up a 6-0 lead.
Well, have a little fun. That's all. That's what they need. They need to have a little fun right now in the first inning. They're having a lot of fun. And that breaking ball, that slider from Gibson, it's just a roller. Doesn't have any depth at all here in the first inning. And the Marlins are just jumping all over them.
And Jake Berger with a drive out toward left center. Happy birthday, Berger. 3-run homer.
The Marlins are teeing off on Marcus Stroman here in the third, and they've got themselves a 4-0 cushion.
Look out, Jake Berger. I see you, young fella.
Sale brings home an 0-1. And is hit out toward left field. This one is over the wall. Wind helping out down the left field line. Solo home run, Josh Bell.
You just love to see results of some hard work, and we talked about it last night.
As Brian De La Cruz hits one high and deep out toward left center field. This one is back, and this one is tied. Brian De La Cruz with a solo home run.
Skip talking last night after the game about the consistency that Brian De La Cruz has had. He's hit a lot of hard hit balls. This one finds its way out of the ballpark. He has been steady.
And this one lifted to right field. Acuna Jr. going back toward the wall. It's deep and it's gone. Nick Gordon with a home run.
Boy, you gotta love it. Lefty-lefty matchup. And just like that, Nick Gordon puts the Marlins on top. Yeah, flex. Go ahead and flex, Nick. You got that one.
Learn more. Javi Garcia lifting off out toward left. This one is gone. A solo home run. Javi Garcia, 1-0.
There's no doubt in my mind that Garcia was looking for that first pitch fastball from Harrison and got a breaking ball up in the strike zone. He sped his bat up and he had that right launch angle to hit it out of here.
None this year. De La Cruz fly ball right field. This one back toward the wall. There it goes. A home run. Brian De La Cruz. He is on some kind of a tear right now.
He's got that $1 million smile too.
5 straight games with an extra base hit, hitting .341 over his last 11, and he just tied the game. De La Cruz, fly ball left center. Bellinger going back, and that one is gone. Another day with an extra base hit. 6 in a row for Brian De La Cruz.
I'll say he's seeing the baseball very well, and he has found that really nice launch angle to go along with that exit velocity that he generates all the time, and he has done some damage. He's quieted the crowd for just a moment.
I'd like to see Brian De La Cruz come through. So did he. He gives this one a ride, left center, home run, Brian De La Cruz.
That's why managers don't like to use their closers for 4-out saves. That time, he cut through the teeth of the wind.
An 8-game hit streak. Josh Bell launches one left center field. Is it going to carry out of here? It will. Solo home run, Josh Bell.
He won't have to sprint around the bases this time, partner. He can circle the pillows slowly.
First home run given up by Imanaga, and it's 3-1 Marlins in the 6th.
Imanaga's given up a lot of hard contact today. Marlins have been up for this challenge. He's giving up a whopping 7 home runs already this year and 24 RBIs.
Here's a fly ball way out towards center field. That's another one. My goodness. Got every last bit of it.
Oh, Jesus, Sanchez.
I never saw it come down. I'm assuming he did.
460 feet. I was just saying he's given up a whopping 7 home runs. Make that a whopping 8 home runs.
Sanchez with a high fly ball. This one is going way back into the chop house. Boy, Sanchez has hit a couple of titanic blasts on this road trip.
Acuna didn't even move. As a matter of fact, no one on the defense moved. My goodness, Sanchez. Did you? This place got quiet.
They couldn't believe it.
No one could believe it.
Christian Bethancourt, he knew he's better than what he's been doing.
Now Otto Lopez sends one out towards center field, and that one is gone. Otto Lopez puts a charge into one to center field. First career home run for Otto Lopez, and he just snuck it over the center field wall.
Yeah, he didn't try to pull one down the line where it's 330. He went straight away center field.
And this one is in the air out toward fairly deep left center field, carrying off the top of the wall and out of here. A first inning grand slam for Jazz.
What a beautiful swing by Jazz. Facing the lefty, not trying to pull the ball, just let it come to me, and he showed off his power the opposite field. Home run number 3 on the year for Jazz, but a huge one right there.
See if Jazz can keep the line moving. 0 for 2 today. A strikeout in the first, a fly out in the 4th. Not so slow. This one out toward right center and carrying all the way out of here. A 2-run home run for Jazz. A one-run game in the 6th.
The Jazz may be saying something like, wait on this. When he hits his home runs, it looks so easy.
It's Josh Bell. And this one hit well out toward right field, and that's going to tie the ball game. Josh Bell's solo home run.
Boy, that's got to feel good for Josh Bell. Talked about it. The ball is starting to come off that bat a little bit better. You're starting to see a little bit more production, and boy, he hammered that pitch. So it's good to see Bell wearing that hat again.
Fortes gets into one to left field, and that one gonna carry off the top of the wall. It's a home run for Nick Fortes. Get the Marlins on the board here in the 6th inning.
Well, the last 3 at-bats, he's hit the ball really hard.
In the air, hit deep out toward right field. Butler going back up against the wall, and that one sneaks out of here. A 2-run home run for Brian De La Cruz. Just over the top of that high wall, but enough to get out for a 2-run shot. So he's another Marlin who could use a big hit. And maybe this is it. Fly ball, right center field. It is. 3-run home run, Nick Gordon. Marlins take a 4-0 lead.
Oh, right on cue, Paul. How about that? Well, when you're all over the map with your fastball and you groove one, Gordon deposited it. That right field fence over that high right field wall.
4-0 Miami here in the 1st. So 3-2 from Buehler. And Gordon gets into one high and deep toward right at the wall. Off the glove and out. Page's got his glove on it, but Gordon hits a solo home run to tie things up.
Well, the Marlins are putting some really good at-bats together against Buehler, really working the count.
Jazz again in that top spot. First pitch swinging, Jazz with a high fly ball, deep right center field, and the Marlins are on the board first. Wasting no time.
Didn't we say about the Stars coming out in Hollywood? Get me over fastball, 95. That was crushed.
Skip talked about it before the game today, knowing that Jazz likes playing on a big stage like Los Angeles. 1-0.
Well, he jumped all over that first pitch.
Brian De La Cruz, line drive, left field, and it's got the height to get out. Solo home run, DLC. Makes it 8-2.
Well, when it's high, let it fly, and that's what happened with that pitch right there. It was a splitter up in the zone. And you see this hanging splitter. Really didn't have that depth. Tried to throw it for a strike. Came right into the power slot of De La Cruz.
Until now, line drive, home run, Brian De La Cruz does it again, ties it up here in the 4th.
Well, pretty similar to last night off of Yamamoto, an off-speed pitch. He hit a split, a hanging split off of Yamamoto. Well, he hits that nasty changeup off a stone.
Really seen this guy take a step forward this season. This is hit well out toward right center field and gone. A home run. Vidal Brujan, and the Marlins take a 1-0 lead.
You and I, Paul, were talking earlier about Brujan getting an opportunity to be in the lineup on an everyday basis, something he didn't get the opportunity to do when he was with the Rays.
362 on the batting average, and now Otto Lopez sends one deep out toward left center field, carrying all the way out of here to the left of Auto Nation Alley for a 2-run home run. Second home run for Otto Lopez. The Marlins closed the gap a little bit more here in the 9th inning.
So with one down now and Jazz over third, got a chance to get that run in.
And he sends this one high in the air, deep out towards center to give the Marlins the lead.
And for Josh, a booming shot to straightaway center, number 5 on the year for him.
Just kind of spun, didn't move.
Yeah, didn't move, slider, didn't do anything, and Josh took care of it.
Otto Lopez out toward left, hit well, he's done it again. Otto here in the 8th inning to give the Marlins the lead.
We were talking about Otto's power earlier today. He now has 3 home runs and nothing cheap about all 3 of them. He got a hanging breaking ball and ripped it out of here. Man, what a big hit.
5 unanswered runs for the Marlins, and they take the lead with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. De La Cruz sends this one out to center field. Perez going back, turns, looks, and it's a 2-run home run. Brian De La Cruz to dead center field, and the Marlins are on the board.
And there you go. The right-handers continue to punish Casey Mize. What a shot by DLC.
Nick will just try to straighten it out right here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, he straightened it out all right. Sends it to deep left center field, going way back and gone! 3-run home run, Nick Fortes. Way better than a blue double.
And now as a hitter, you're really glad that ball curled foul. A couple of years ago, Nick had a big walk-off home run against the Mets. So happy to see the Mets in town. Nick Fortes, home run number 2 on the year, and a big one.
As great as that, Jazz uncorks one and ties it up. Solo home run for Jazz, and it's 2-2.
Well, you love little ball, but you gotta love that quick run just like that the Jazz supplied. Got himself a 2-seamer. That ball got out of here in a hurry.
Bell, fly ball, center field. Back, tied! Josh Bell with a 3-run home run! And that does it for Edwin Diaz. 9-9 after the game-tying home run. Dane Myers, a fly ball out toward left. This one's going to go way out of here. Dane Myers, a 2-run home run.
Just like that, you cut the lead in half. That breaks a little 0 for 8 that Dane was in, but boy, he got himself a nice slider. Hard to tell sometimes with Manaea if it's the slider or the cutter. Either way, it was in a great spot for Dane Myers.
The Marlins scored, what, 4 or 5 runs early in the first 2 pitches of the game.
This one's out to deep right and gone. A home run for Christian Bethancourt to the opposite field. Able to sneak it over the wall, and it's a 1-run game.
We talked about it first time up for Bethancourt. Last 7 games, he's been hitting right at 400. So good to see him start to swing the bat better. We know what he can do defensively.
And Jazz sends one out to right and clears the wall. Leadoff home run for Jazz. Hitters count, and he did what hitters do. 1-0.
Well, 3-1 count. Jazz took advantage of it. Peralta was unable to command that fastball and just jumped all over the 3-1 for 7 on the year for Jazz.
They're way off the bag at first. The outfield is deep. There's a swing and a high drive. Hit deep left field. Oh, baby, this thing is way out of here.
Off the ribbon board. Behind the seats and left. Berger with a bomb, his 4th of the season. It is 3-0 Miami.
Jazz gets all of this one way out toward right field. Long gone. Solo home run to tie it here in the 3rd.
You don't think he was sitting on that change piece?
Wow.
He threw in 1 too many change pieces. And I know Jazz was sitting on a 2-0. Usually you're sitting on a fastball 2-0, but not the Prince. Not Jazz.
Sanchez takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. And sends one high and way deep in right field. Tatis just turned and watched a long home run. 7-1.
That boy's got some sick power. I mean, his power is absolutely insane.
Does Sanchez go on contact or not? That ball is ripped deep to right center field. Taveras is back, looking up, and it is gone. Nick Gordon with his 6th home run of the year, and a good start for Miami to open up the homestand.
Another guy who might not want to see that calendar turn over to June. It's been a terrific month of May for Nick Gordon, hitting close to 300 now in the month. That's his 3rd home run this month, and on the year, number 6.
And that's driven deep to left center field. Way back. It is gone. An Elevation Alley home run.
Well, we talked about Jesus Sanchez having had just 1 extra base hit at home. 3 tonight. 2 doubles. A booming home run, and one of the things he's doing is what he told me before the ball game. I want to start driving some fastballs in the air, line drives, and home runs like that one.
The 1-0 pitch is hit high in the air, deep left center field. Jose Siri's going back, looking up, and this is gone. Brian De La Cruz has given the Marlins a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. It's his 10th home run of the season.
That's the first run that Pepio has given up on the road.
Where does he go? Back to the fastball and lifted out toward right center. Solo home run, DLC.
De La Cruz said, not on my watch. Left his bat at 107.
432 to the opposite field, and now Bell gets into one, and the Marlins go back-to-back with Bryan and Bell.
Josh Bell has been getting hits in bunches, but he hasn't been slugging a lot. But lately, he's starting to hit some doubles and some homers.
Before heading off to D.C. for the weekend. Jazz with a fly ball, deep center field, and this game is tied. Side of the road trip. And this one in the air out toward deep right field. Back at the wall, and that ball is gone. Jake Burger takes 100 miles an hour to the opposite field. The Marlins aren't dead yet. In the air toward right. Marte turns, and that ball is off the facade of the second deck. Jake Burger, solo home run, 1-0.
And we were talking about Burger, his first at-bat today, and I made the comment of when a guy's throwing 97, Burger's not trying to pull the ball. Previous pitch, 97, he threw it right by Burger, and then he came back with the identical pitch, and Burger took the right path.
And a payoff pitch from Smith is hit in the air out toward right center field, and this one's hit well. This one is hit out. Solo home run for Jazz, and the Marlins take a 2-0 lead.
His bat is lightning quick. 10th homer of the season, 33rd RBI this year. Left his bat at 108.
Two-one from Romero. This one's in the air out toward deep right center field. It's going back, and it's tied! Bryan De La Cruz, 3-run home run!
Oh, you absolutely love to take advantage of mistakes. And in this situation, the mistake was Romero not being able to throw strikes to Jazz. Set the stage for De La Cruz, who went deep oppo. That's great to see.
Would like to see a guy like Sanchez, who most nights 3, 4, 5 in the lineup have a higher batting average in these spots. He's at 204.
Like that?
That will do it. 3-run home run. That'll do it in a big way. Marlins take the lead.
Well, we talked about these guys and a number of hitters that have had success against Lance Lynn in our opening, and Jesus Sanchez, one of them.
In the air out toward deep left field, and gone! A home run for Bethancourt.
Well, you love it too. An absolute no-doubter off the bat of Christian Bethancourt. He knew it. Lance Lynn knew it.
In a multi-hit game for Bethancourt, his second homer of the season, and he knew it. And De La Cruz goes after the first one, sends it out toward deep left center, and it's a solo home run into AutoNation Alley.
Well, a couple of days ago, Skip Schumacher was talking about De La Cruz and his swing, how he could see he was starting to get on time and starting to barrel up balls. He'll use an assortment of pitches, but De La Cruz jumped on that first fastball. But right now, De La Cruz is there. So's this guy.
And Sanchez smokes it out to center. The Marlins go back-to-back right out of the gate.
Boy, what a way to answer to a pitching change that the Cardinals had to make. And you talk about somebody getting on time. How about 5 for 11 in this series? with 5 RBIs and some absolute rockets.
This one hit well out towards center. Rodriguez back, and that one is over the wall. A home run for Brian De La Cruz.
I think Rodriguez thought he had a little bit more room, and De La Cruz, out of anybody in this Marlins lineup, has swung the bat and sold George Kirby the best. This is a first pitch fastball that he jumped all over, hit it to dead central. Had a really good swing on a double in the first inning, just over the glove of Rodriguez in center.
And now Josh Bell lifting off. This one is out of here. They go back to back and tie it in the 6th.
You got to look fastball, and that's what we were talking about. The game plan against Kirby. That pitch is supposed to be inside. It was away, and Bell crushed this to right center field.
Gordon, fly ball right field, hit deep and gone. A 3-run homer. Nick Gordon. What a start for the Marlins.
Well, you fall behind the Marlins, and they were very aggressive. That's only their 62nd home run as a team, but a big one here in the first inning.
Got him. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And Sanchez swings, hits a high drive in the air, right center field. This thing just exploded off his bat into the seats. Second home run of the afternoon for the Marlins, and they've got a 6-0 lead.
Oh, baby. Get a splitter up in the zone and absolutely clobber this bad boy. 107.5 miles an hour off the bat, and it was a no-doubter.
Jake Burger, high drive down the left field line, gives the Marlins the lead here in the 8th inning.
Well, this Philly bullpen has been dominant here through the first 81 games. And the Marlins have gotten to him. First Strom, and now Hoffman.
Gordon out to right field, hit well, and up and over the wall. That's a home run for Nick Gordon. A line drive shot that just cleared the right field wall.
Now, that was a cutter. It didn't cut. Nice job by Nick Gordon. And the ball's going to fly here. It's very humid and hot here at Citizens Bank Ballpark, and that wind is blowing dead out to center field.
1-0 on the 2-out home run.
It just shows you that what we're capable of, and I think that's a credit to these guys that keep going.
And De La Cruz skies this one deep right field, and a home run for Brian De La Cruz.
And Skip, how many outs is that?
Well, you called it. I was right on the money, baby. Keep talking about it.
Just an unbelievable phenomenon here with the Marlins and the 2-out runs. Burger in the air, left field. This one is going out for a home run. Solo shot for Jake Burger.
There's kind of a hanger.
The second Marlins hit of the night results in a home run for Jake Burger.
Got the foot down, good timing, the right time, hand stayed back, and with his strength was able to shoot it out easily.
Sanchez smokes this one deep center field. Long gone, a solo home run for Jesus Sanchez. But when he connects, it gets out in a hurry, doesn't it?
You know, you hear the word consistency, and that's what Skip talks about. The hitting coaches, they'll all talk about Jesus Sanchez and the power he has. We see it. You'd like to see it more.
Marlins had a chance to walk off then. Now they're playing catch up in the 11th. And they may have just caught up right here. This is tied up. Sanchez, 2-run homer.
Jesus Sanchez is sizzling. And fuego. I said he's hit for the cycle in this series. One more at bat. He's got a chance today. A triple, a double, and a homer today.
This one hit well out toward left center field. A long way back for Robert, and gone. A 2-run home run for Dane Myers.
Get an opportunity. Make the most of it, Dane. That one was a hanger. Hang it and bang it. I love it, too, because he showed bunt on the first pitch. and then just decided to go deep and put the Marlins ahead.
Winning run at third, and Berger drives it deep to left center. Give me that Berger to go. It's a walk-off win.
How sweet for the former White Sox. Against the guys that were teammates of his last year, the first half of the year. Yeah, do these guys have fight? You bet.
Another walk-off win for the Marlins, and down to their final strike today, trailing by a run. Some of the injuries that they've had to their starting rotation. This is a fly ball out toward deep right field, and for the first time in about 3 weeks, Jazz goes deep. A leadoff home run to put the Marlins on the board.
Well, you know he's going to give you a steady diet of changeups. He throws that pitch about 40% of the time. The Marlins know that that's where his bread is buttered, and Jazz sat on one of those changeups and got underneath it. And he can hurt him.
Yeah, fly ball out toward left field. Those Crawford boxes are in tight, and this one is gone.
He hurt him.
Up and over that yellow line. That ties the game here in the 7th inning. So the Marlins with a couple of leadoff home runs in the first, and now the 7th. De La Cruz down the left field line, headed toward the corner, and it stays up. A line drive home run for Brian De La Cruz. Kept it fair and high enough to get out.
And when we did our open today, we talked about the Astros and the fact that they had been doing most of the slugging in this series, but it's nice to see DLC with some slug here in the very first frame against the rookie Jake Bloss.
3-2 from Dubin. And Jazz out toward right field. Long gone into the second deck. A home run to lead off the 5th inning.
He just loves hitting in this ballpark. I believe that's now 4 hits in Great American Ballpark, excuse me, Minute Maid Park, and they're all homers.
Sanchez down the right field line. This one toward the corner, and that will get the Marlins a bit closer. Sanchez, a 3-run home run. Sanchez been swinging it lately, gets the Marlins right back into this thing.
I was talking to the Cincinnati Reds folks today, and I told them that Sanchez was going to hit a home run today. Just like that. I've been feeling Sanchez for about a month now. I'm not going to lie. He's just been that guy for me. He's been getting it done.
He does, and he sends a high fly ball left field, and oh, green light, all right. Second deck for a home run. Marlins take a 2-1 lead.
Gotta love it, and sometimes that'll get you going.
Jake needed that. The Marlins needed that. They take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning.
He got a 3-0 fastball that was a cookie right down the middle from Abbott, and man, did he hit it where the grass doesn't grow. They wanted that fastball away, but it leaked right back over into the happy zone of Berger.
Now Josh Bell gives one a ride the other way. This is gone. Back-to-back home runs. First Berger, now Bell.
You may remember that Josh Bell, the last time we were here, he had a 2-homer game. He homered from both sides of the plate that evening. He likes hitting here in Cincy. Is the ball flying here or what? Another fastball up and away. Josh Bell able to extend those arms and go the opposite way.
Sends a fly ball out toward left center field, hit pretty well. Bader looking up, and it's gone. A solo home run for Jake Berger.
Boy, it's great to see Jake swing the bat the way he has. That double he had back in the 3rd inning, a home run. He had that 4-hit game in the middle game of the Cincinnati series. 4 hits, home run, 4 RBIs in that one, and just attacking and staying on that ball.
Payoff pitch. And that one is hit out toward right, a line drive, 3-run homer for Jazz. He hung the slider, and he gives the Marlins the lead.
That was such a great situation unfolding. Do they walk him or pitch to him? Once it got to 2-0, maybe they're going to put him on. They didn't. They chased a couple of sliders. Now I got a chance to get him out. Missed with the fastball, came back with the slider that I guarantee Jazz was looking for.
Berger sends a fly ball out to pretty deep left center field, and that one into Automation Alley. Jake Berger with another home run.
Yeah, in the month for Jake, number 12 on the air. Average around 300. There's the slider, middle of the plate.
That is a big run for the Marlins as Berger continues to swing a hot bat. It knocks Hauser from the game.
What a game.
Josh Bell out toward deep left field, sends Nimmo back, and it's gone. Solo home run for Josh Bell. With a couple of walks, we talked about his ABs looking better, and he cashes in here.
Boy, it's nice when it all comes together. We talked about the early batting practice. A lot of swings from the right side, and we get to pay it off with a home run. Good job, Josh Bell.
De La Cruz out toward left field. Nimmo turns and looks, and another one into the Marlins bullpen. 5-3 here in the 7th.
De La Cruz just decided to hit one out. He decided to take that one deep. Number 17 on the year for Brian De La Cruz. Boy, just a great swing, which he's done pretty much all year.
As Jesus Sanchez hits one high and deep down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and this is out of here. Jesus Sanchez with his 12th homer of the season. He's tied this ball game at 1 in the 2nd.
Still that way, first pitch hitting. A lot of them are. And Sanchez, he got a 4-seam fastball up in the zone. And Kyle, you didn't even have time to call a home run. It was hit out so fast.
When they had the split squads, that he even called Brandon Hyde and said, hey, this guy's got it.
So does Bell out toward right center field, and that is gone. A home run for Josh Bell. Another good swing for Bell, and the Marlins take the lead.
Oh, what a swing. It's a slider, and it's over the heart of the plate, and Bell did not miss it. Oh, boy, stay high. Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. Bell a strikeout and a ground out today. And a fly ball out towards center field. Hauser going back. He's at the wall, and it's gone. A home run for Josh Bell. Just tucking it over the left center field wall.
Oh, stay hot, Josh Bell. 12th home run of the season. 104.7 miles an hour off the bat. Boy, that's really nice to see for Bell. Gets a cutter, this one over the heart of the plate. Boy, he hammered it.
De La Cruz with a high fly ball deep down the left field line, headed toward the corner, and it stays fair for a 2-run first inning home run. Number 18 for De La Cruz, and it's an early lead.
I was watching De La Cruz take batting practice today, and he was hitting a lot of balls just where he hit that one. He lifted and separated on that pitch from Freddie Peralta. It's a nice start to the road trip, the longest road trip of the year.
It certainly is. There might be more. This one down the left field line, and that one stays fair. Jake Berger right to the same spot, 3-0.
Look out, Jake. I see you. Apparently the scouting report that the boys have on Freddie Peralta, they've been able to carry it out here in the very first frame. Berger did not start in yesterday's game against Corbin Burns. He did pinch hit late, but he got a day of rest, and that day of rest, it paid huge dividends for Berger.
This one out toward left field, toward the gap, and that one's gone. A home run for Josh Bell. Just tucks it over that left center field wall. A big insurance run for the Marlins in the 9th.
And the exit velocity on that swing was only 97, but the way that he's making contact right now on his 1,000th hit of his career, he does it in grand fashion with a solo shot.
Congratulations to Josh Bell, 1,000 hits. Well, now it's Josh Bell, first and third. And Bell sends one out toward deep right center field, a long way back, and off the back wall. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Josh Bell.
Josh Bell is on fire. That is his 5th home run in his last 6 games. And every last home run has gone to the biggest part of the ballpark, whether it be Lone Depot or here.
Well, it's Edwards, the switch hitting shortstop for the Marlins, to lead it off. And we are ready to go on a Sunday. Myers deals, and the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Hit pretty well, sending Churio back, and it's gone! A leadoff home run for Xavier Edwards on the first pitch of the game, his first big league homer.
Edwards connects on that first pitch fastball and drives it out of the ballpark. He had a rare 0 yesterday, but he showed up big today. Surprising not giving him the silent treatment on that bench today. Pretty much been a reliever his entire career.
And Rivera sends one deep out to left field, and he connects on a 2-run home run. What a start for the depleted Marlins tonight, 2-0.
That's one of the things that the Marlins have been doing the second half of the season. They've been taking a lot of leads.
For series next year. Jake Burger expands the lead right here. A solo home run deep to left field, and it's 3-1 Marlins here in the 5th.
He got himself a sweeper at the top of the strike zone. He swept it right out of here.
High fly ball deep left field, and Jonah Bride gets just enough. Just over the wall, and a home run for Bride to tie things up.
And we talked about the Marlins at the top of the show and the fact that they've started to hit for a little bit more slug. If they homered twice in yesterday's game, Bride takes a 1-1 fastball on top of the zone and just gets enough of it.
And Burger stays red hot, launching to left. A 2-run home run for Jake Burger. A 4-2 Marlins lead.
All the hits in the game, extra bases variety. That's a cut fastball at the top of the strike zone. And we told you Burger has been torturing balls at the top of the strike zone.
3 balls and 1 strike with Edwards off of third base, and Bride sends one deep out toward left field, and a quick start for the Marlins as Jonah Bride goes deep. A 2-run shot in the first inning.
Jonah Bride has had a really nice road trip. His plate appearances have increased with every base hit that he's gotten. He's played a few different positions, and he's going to continue to get playing time if he continues to swing the stick like this.
Well, including that at bat, his last 10 games, he's hitting .379.
He's racking them up, isn't he?
Over his last 2, he is, but Jake Burger's racking up home runs as well. He goes deep yet again. Jake Burger, a solo homer. 3-0 Marlins.
He's having a lot of fun. He's one of the leaders on the team now that everybody's pretty much been traded, and he's having a lot of fun hitting that ball out of the ballpark. Look at that smile. It's a breaking ball at 81 that he hit out of the ballpark.
Marlins giving the Braves a dose of their own medicine from last night. He sends a fly ball out towards center field, and Kelnick going back near the wall. He did it again. Jake Burger with a home run to center field. Looked like a lazy fly ball off the bat and just kept on going just over the yellow line.
When it gets hot, and it's obviously been very hot and humid here the last 3 days, the ball carries very well here. And Burger is on a tear right now, leading this team.
And Bride down the left field line. Is it going to stay fair? It does. A 3-run homer for Jonah Bride.
You were waiting when the big blast was going to come. They had been getting a lot of bloops and stealing a lot of bases, but you were wondering when the blast would come, and it's Jonah Bride.
Sanchez reached on an error in the 4th inning, and then he hit one deep in the 6th inning. Way out of here. A long home run for Jesus Sanchez.
He absolutely crushes this ball. My goodness, 4-seam fastball, 92 miles an hour. And my goodness, that ball just kept going.
480.
It's out of here because he's been giving up the long ball.
Did he do it again? Did he do it on cue? He did! Jake Burger with a home run. And one more. 1-0 Marlins.
Hey, partner, how about that? Just on cue. Gets a fastball. Boy, Burger didn't miss it. That's the 2nd home run that he has hit off of Abbott. Last time he faced him, got a 3-0 pitch that he hit a mile. This one, boy, he hits it really well. He clobbered it.
Bases loaded and 1 out, and let's see if this helps. Hit high and deep out toward deep right center field. That'll help in a big way. Derek Hill with a grand slam. I'd say that's cashing in. 5-0 Marlins in the first.
Oh boy, what a beautiful job by Hill. You gotta love this. Gets the pitch, it's out, it's elevated, it's over the plate, stays on it, and shows off the power to center field. That's the second one hit out there so far in this inning.
And he sends this one out to left field. He did it again. Another home run for Jake Burger.
Tell you this, there's one guy that does not want to face Burger anymore. And that is Andrew Abbott. That's the third home run that he's hit off of him. Second tonight. And this time gets a changeup over the heart of the plate. It's down, but look at the head positioning right over his barrel. Stays on it, stays through it, and again just shows off the power.
He's hit 5 home runs now in his last 9 games, 8 in his last 14. He is on fire. Put some hot sauce on that Burger.
And now Jonah Bride goes deep to left field. Burger, Bride, back to back.
All of a sudden, the Marlins are formulating their own killer bees. Burger and Bride, another guy who's been hot. Fastball, middle. You dream of pitches like that. And Bride took advantage of it. Try to hit that.
Well, Brujan just did. Way out towards center field. He hit it out. A home run for Vidal Brujan.
Now look at the crowd into it.
On Dominican Heritage Day, Vidal Brujan decided to go deep. He didn't get the knuckleball. Looked like he got a cutter from Waldron. Not a lot of movement with that cutter, and he was all over it.
Burger out to right, hit pretty well, back at the wall, and it goes off the top of the wall and out of here. A game-tying home run for Jake Burger.
9th home run in his last 15 ball games. He tried to go with a fastball, and when you're as hot as Jake Burger has been, you're not going to sneak it by him.
I mean, that man is breathing different air right now. Extra inning games. This one hit well out toward right center field. It's going back. It's over the wall. Jake Burger has done it again. Most homers in baseball in the second half. A 2-run shot.
Just amazing for Jake Burger. 10 home runs now in his last, 15 and a half games.
And Sanchez deep, way out and right into the second deck. 2-run home run.
Told you, they just don't want to give up, and what a positive sign for Jesus Sanchez to take the left-hander into the second deck.
Fly ball left field, carrying back, and it's gone. Jake Burger again. 4 straight with a homer.
Can't make this stuff up, and that's when you know you're hot. When your teammates, who are professionals too, when their jaws start to drop, you know you're doing something special.
First time in his career he's homered in 4 straight games. And Sanchez drills one. Gone, a home run. Got out real quick. 5-0 Marlins.
I just love Sanchez's skill set. When he hits the ball hard, they go a long way. That was a line drive variety. Usually he hits those long, majestic home runs. And these Philly fans is getting up out of their seat, getting ready to head to the exits.
Back already up against the wall here with 2 on and 1 out. Jonah Bride, who was 1 for 2 in last night's game, but walked 3 times. And now Bride sends one deep out to left field. A big fly in the first inning. Jonah Bride, a 3-run shot.
And Boo Birds have showed up early today. I told you it wasn't all bad if we could hear them, though, as long as they were booing.
Another night where the Marlins cracked the scoreboard in the first inning. This one in the air out toward deep left field, going back, and it's gone. A home run.
I wonder what she's doing now.
That's what she wanted. She asked for the home run. She knows what she's talking about.
And he did it with a different bat, too. I mean, some guys are superstitious. Some guys would not trade in the bat they've been doing all that damage with for nothing in the world. But Berger did. Jake climbs the ladder and does Jake Berger kind of things.
Now the 2-2 to Fortes is hit high and deep to left field. This is crushing. This is way out of here. Nick Fortes with a bomb leading off the bottom of the third. His third big fly of the season. It's 4-1 Arizona.
A breaking ball, a little sweeper, maybe a cutter, and Nick right on it. The pitch was up. That helps. And, you know, after lamenting for a while, he goes deep, and he knew it right away, too.
Brings up Jake Berger. And Berger hits one in the air out toward deep left center field. This one's at the wall, and it's gone. A two-run home run for Jake Berger.
That's his 15th home run since the All-Star break and number 25 on the year.
He is now 5 for 7 with 2 home runs against the lefty. Blocking Del Castillo. Pache, fly ball down the left field line. This one's got a chance. It's gone. A home run for Christian Pache. Kept it fair. A 2-run homer.
Kept his head right down on it and sends this ball a long way. Great launch angle, some terrific hang time, and tremendous distance.
Norby, fly ball, center field. This one's hit well back at the wall, and it's gone. A home run for Connor Norby. First one as a Marlin.
Boy, a 5-game hitting streak now for Norby. You really got to love the way he swings the bat. Stays back and drives the ball extremely well, center to right center. Terrific swing.
Fly ball, right center field. Might get the home run first, Rod. Yeah, you will.
How about that?
David Hensley to right center field. Just enough to get it over the wall.
I've been waiting for his power to show up. Have you guys been watching this big boy take BP?
Yes, sir.
He's 6 feet 6 inches.
You know, we saw him the other night get 3 hits, but they were one infield, one was a bunt base hit. But he's showing off a little power the opposite field right there, too.
First pitch swinging, Norby, fly ball, deep right field, gives it a ride, and a leadoff home run. What a start for Connor Norby in a Marlins uniform.
And we've seen this ever since he's arrived. He has that ability to stay inside, drive the ball to right field, that one down the right field line with some power.
Boy, he has settled in quite nicely, hasn't he? And now Sanchez lifts a fly ball out towards center. It's carrying. Back goes Crow Armstrong, and that one's gone. Second homer of the inning.
His 16th of the season. The Marlins with a pair of solo shots here in the first. They've got a 2-0 lead.
Well, Jesus Sanchez doing what he does best, crushing baseballs for 420 feet.
Behind Wrigley and Dodger Stadium. Stowers hits this one out toward deep left field, and that one's gone. A home run for Stowers.
You know, very aggressive these last couple innings off of Quantrill. Number 2 of the year for Stowers. A lot of Marlins hitters during batting practice are working going the other way, especially the lefties. The ball flies out towards left field.
Win. Would have gotten out. This one hit well out toward right, and it's gonna get out. A home run. Jesus Sanchez has given the Marlins the lead here in the top of the 9th inning.
How about that? Just keep the line moving. First pitch from Shavihi. What a night for Sanchez. Big double in the third and a big 3-run homer. They're in the second row, the Conines.
Well, he's got hits now, and maybe Hill does too. This out to deep left field, and that is over the wall for a home run. Just cleared the yellow line in left. A solo homer for Derek Hill.
Well, he did the Wired Wednesday, and look, Craig brings you good luck.
It was carrying to left last night. Well, it's carrying to left again tonight.
And Hill sends a ball high and deep out towards center field. This one's back at the wall, and he's done it again. Another home run for Derek Hill. And the Marlins take a 1-0 lead.
Number 6 on the year, number 3 as a Marlin.
Does the ball fly here? Absolutely. But to get it out in center field, you have got to hit it a ton. 415 out there. 1 on and 1 out for Derek Hill, who homered earlier in this ball game. And hits this one a ton out toward left field. This one is gone. His second of the day. Derek Hill, a 2-run home run.
Well, this time he did it on the first pitch. And the Marlins keep tacking on. That's exactly like you want to see. He loves this ballpark. Number 7 on the year for Hill.
This one is hit well deep right field and gone. Griffin Conine's first big league homer.
Well, Mom and Dad were not here to see it. Hopefully they're watching on TV. He absolutely destroyed that pitch.
That's the power that we have heard of for a number of years now. First of many for Griffin Conine, who did not get cheated on that one, not one bit.
There is a fly ball that's hit in the air deep to left field. Ramos is going back, gives it a look, gone! Connor Norby with a homer. It's 3-1 Miami here in the 6th.
That's how you snap an 0 for 6. The struggle stays short for Marlins leadoff hitter Connor Norby. He gets a sweeper at 79 miles per hour in up on his hands, but he's out in front of it. Takes it 316 feet.
And Stowers crushes this one out toward right center field, way back and gone. 3-run home run for Kyle Stowers.
Well, the first ball that was lifted in the air, and it wound up being a home run. That's only the 10th home run that Logan Webb has given up this year.
Well, a homecoming here for Stowers, who went to college at Stanford, gives the Marlins a 2-run lead here in the 5th inning.
He can make contact.
In a big way, in a big way. 2-run home run, Connor Norby.
Paul just hit a 2-run homer.
Yeah, I think putting the guy in motion's useless.
But what Norby does so well with a runner at first, he likes to take that breaking ball or the fastball and inside out that swing and go the other way. We've seen him hit home runs in that direction. We know he has that kind of power, and he crushed that ball. See what Nola does.
Bride sends one to left field, and this one's hit well, and that one is gone just over that left field wall. A leadoff home run for Jonah Bride.
Didn't take Jonah Bride very long to jump on this fastball up in the zone. Might have been out of the zone. He stays on top of it, kept it fair, and had enough distance.
Tyler Phillips against Toronto didn't get out of the first inning. Otto Lopez, deep fly ball, center field, solo home run for Otto Lopez.
Wow, 427, 106 off the bat. Back-to-back 3-hit games for the Marlins second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Well, that is really nice to see for Otto. His 4th homer of the season. Another multi-hit day for him. Norby flirting with a fly ball out toward deep left center field, and it's another home run for Connor Norby. Back-to-back days with a first-inning 2-run homer.
He just continues to grow on you. Right center with fastballs. Got the slider, got out front, and went to left center for home run number 7. 7-game hitting streak now for Connor Norby. He just continues to thrive and impress.
Connor Norby, a 2-run home run in the first inning. Sends a fly ball out toward left center field and gives this one a ride. It's gone! Second 2-run homer of the day for Connor Norby.
Well, you throw that breaking ball, what did we tell you? He likes to pull it into left center. You throw the fastball, he stays back and flips it into right center. Both home runs, one on a slider, this one on a curveball. He finds that left center field area. second home run of the day.
Hey guys, Otto Lopez snapped his 6-game hit streak yesterday, but still has hits in 8 of his last 10. Otto Lopez has been one of the hottest rookies.
And here is a fly ball out toward left field and hit deep, and on cue he goes deep for the home run. Otto Lopez connects to make it 2-1. I'd say that was a well-timed report.
But Lopez has surprising power. He's not big in stature, but he's well put together. He's strong.
This is hit well out toward left, and it's gone. A home run for Jonah Bride. Leading off the 7th inning with a solo home run to make this a 1-run game.
And Bride got himself a fastball at about 93 miles an hour and didn't miss it. As a matter of fact, he has not been missing any of his fastballs. He had 2 hits yesterday, and both of those hits were exactly where that ball was thrown. And this one, he gets underneath and hits it into the left in the bullpen.
Maybe more bulk today. 3 innings of work, but both of those in April. As Otto Lopez gets into one toward left field, this one's headed toward the wall, and that one just gets out of here. Just enough for the home run to put the Marlins back in front.
Boy, nice night for Otto. 2 hits already, a 4-game hitting streak. Just show the Dodgers that there's some power over in the other dugout, too.
3 times last year. And Berger sends a fly ball out toward deep center field. It's going back, and it's going out. A big home run for Jake Berger.
His last home run was August 21st against Arizona. Way to go, Jake.
Well, that's big for him. Ended up going back home to the Dodgers. And this is a fly ball out toward deep left center field, and it is long gone. A home run for Jake Berger. The slug is back, his 2nd of the series. It's 2-1.
That's what's fun about watching Jake Berger. Once he gets into that long ball mode, he keeps it for a while.
One here to Conine. And Conine lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Back at the wall and gone! A home run for Griffin Conine. 2 sparkling defensive plays and a 2-run shot.
But I love the way he stayed back on that knuckle curve that he got from Flaherty.
Fortes out toward left field, gives that one a ride. Taylor can't get to it. And it's over the wall for a home run. So a solo homer for Nick Fortes.
Yeah, it's good to see. These are tough at-bats to keep your concentration.
Have to appreciate a season nobody's seen before. This one out toward left field and hit well for Bride, and that will tie the game here in the 2nd inning. Bride down in the order a bit, but contributing with a solo home run.
You leave it up a little, and on the inner part of the plate, it is certainly hittable, and that's exactly where this slider was from Holmes and Jonah Bride. That's one of his hardest hit balls as a Marlin.
This one golfed out toward left field and hit a long way. Jake Berger gives the Marlins the lead in the 4th inning. 2nd time in as many starts against the Marlins that Holmes has given up a long ball to Jake Berger. 2-1.
Love to see when a pitcher drops that curveball and it goes down and in a little bit. Jake just turned on it. He opened up, and it looked like with ease crushed that ball a long way.
And he said that gives him the opportunity to pivot if he needs to. This now is deep out toward right center field, and have yourself a day. Great defense, and now a solo home run to right center field. Back to a 1-run game.
We have seen him show opposite field power, and for a guy his size, just absolutely amazing the pop that he generates, the bat speed.
0-2 on Sanchez. And this one out towards center field. Harris turns and looks, and we're tied. Back-to-back home runs for the Marlins here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Marlins with 4 in this one have tied it up. And it's good to see Jesus Sanchez. Chatted with him briefly in the clubhouse. He's smiling all the time about his year what he's been able to do and improvement, and to get one off a lefty really has to feel good for him.
It wasn't if, it was just how far on this one, and it goes 436. Jonah Bride steps in, DH tonight for the Marlins. This is belted out toward deep left field. Whoa, into the second deck.
Yeah, he did. Jonah. It's a four-seam fastball at 91. Of course, it plays at 93. And somehow, Bride got that foot down, got on top of it with a short, quick swing. Buggy whipped it out of here. Oh, what a swing.
And that was really more of a line drive than anything else. That's airborne. That's deep out toward left field. It's back. It's gone. A 3-run home run for Jake Burger. Another quick start for the Marlins.
After going 0 for 5 last night and batting 0-86 in this building, Burger connects for a 3-run home run in the very first inning and a huge smile.
It's at second base. And Bride sends a ball out toward deep left field. This one's back at the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Jonah Bride, and it's 3-0.
Tremendous piece of hitting here by Jonah Bride, who has that slow heartbeat. Breaking ball, bottom of the zone. He waited just long enough to get underneath it. That's one of the things that he told me he's been working on.
2 RBI single in the 4th inning for Conine. Lifts one out toward pretty deep left field. This one's back at the wall, and it's gone. A home run for Griffin Conine to the opposite field.
That ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying until it got out of here. But he is very strong. He can hit them a long way. Exit velocity just 97 miles an hour. But he caught it at the right launch angle
for the Marlins. And maybe it's not done yet, because Jonah Bride is going deep out to left, and he homers again. Jonah Bride with another home run. Well, more quality at bats for Bride, Rod.
He's had a nice 2 months. That much we do know. And he hits the ball in every direction. Power to left, base hits to right.
Myers sends this one out toward left center field, gives it a ride, and this time it's also going to be in the ballpark. That was another one that didn't miss getting out by a whole lot.
That's a homer, isn't it?
I looked like from here, and I mean, I'm only 700 feet away, so what do I know?
After review, the call is a home run.
And huge tack-on runs for the Marlins here. A 3-run home run for Dane Myers.